Oh, very nice. How nice is this, Heather? Everything is all screwed up. Let's blame Heather.
Why are we blaming me?
Because you're an easier one to blame.
Did you plug the camera in? Oh, look. Now our screen's blank.
Yeah, it's going to be blank. You're not going to be able to see us. That's because this computer agitates me. Sometimes.
I think it has nothing to do with the computer, Chris.
Let's all look at a blank screen. How fun is that? How about now? Is it going to give me anything now? No. It's not working. Well, good night, everybody. How do you like that? I hate this.
Oh! No wonder it wasn't working, Chris.
Why?
Because you didn't plug it in?
Plug in what?
That was the camera you just plugged in,
I
right?
know. It was plugged in. But it's not working.
Oh.
Well, how great is this? There we go. Thank God.
It wasn't
We're
plugged
finally
in.
here. It was plugged in.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Anytime, yeah, we're in the Tron world. Anytime we go live from somewhere else and I try to hook everything back up, it never works. So, anyway, hello, welcome, everybody. Now you can see us. Now you see us, and hold on, Heather, pull the plug. And now you don't. So, what did you guys think of the new glow-in-the-dark video?
I personally liked it.
I loved it. And
Well,
it seems like we're getting a lot of nice feedback about the new video. And I'm actually having people contact me and challenging me over pops that they think would glow a lot better.
Yeah. Well, we selected some from our collection, and if you want to do your own, just do it, and don't...
No, they're challenging. And here's the problem. This is one problem I want to talk about. This is a behind-the-scenes thing.
Hold on, let me tell you something.
Okay.
They can challenge the pops in their own time, because I'm never doing that again. It took forever. I got yelled at because it was taking so long.
I was getting very frustrated.
I want nothing to do with that ever again, but it was fun to do.
It was very fun. It took forever for us to glow the stuff in the dark. But I will tell you, the video that we took and that you saw in the final cut, it was a lot brighter in person, and we recorded long bits of the pop going from full bright to almost dead. It took forever. We recorded what? It was like sometimes 10, 15 minutes straight, and just sitting and staring at it, because we use our phones to record now back on the table. So we have nothing. We're literally just sitting in the dark. So I never want to do that again. That was no fun at all. Why didn't you help her? You? Was I supposed to help you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Kenny, explain. Help her with what? What should I have help with? Yeah, so in the video, it was a lot brighter than it appeared. I guess that's the best way that I can put it. It was brighter in person than it was in the video.
Brighter in person than it appeared in the video.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's another Wednesday drop, and another Wednesday drop that a lot of people didn't seem to like. Funko is not dropping... They're not dropping things that people are going crazy over. The last thing I think we went crazy over was Scooby-Doo. Some people went crazy over the Chupacabra.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo pops. Scrappy and all those dudes. The Ghost.
Got it.
Captain Cutler and all that jazz.
Mark just said that we're sitting in the dark right now. Well, that's because the pops haven't stopped glowing. And we're still waiting for them to stop.
We are.
No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of which,
he said that I said the pops took forever to do.
Oh, right. No, believe me, it was a team effort. I don't think I could have done all that on my own. It was a real pain. Recording all the different angles, and it was a nightmare, but it was a lot of fun.
Zach Bonifer said we could have done other things in the dark. Oh my! So it's funny because I haven't actually gone back and watched the video. I
didn't
remember
keep in all
living
what
it.
you're saying.
So Chris told me he was going to delete this, and he just said that he didn't keep in what I was saying. He said, all right, Heather, you ready to turn down the lights? And I turned them off, and I said, all right, Chris, you ready to do weird things?
She did it like 3 times. I almost kept it in once just to be funny.
You should have kept it in 3 times.
It was so broken from when we turned the lights off, and then it was like like a minute passed, and then she'd be like, we'll do something crazy or something weird in the dark.
As I was turning the light
Anyway,
off.
It just didn't work, so I didn't keep it in. Nah, I didn't keep it in.
You just don't understand.
Anyway, let's get to Wednesday drops, Heather, because you're slowing everything down. Wednesday drop, did you care about today's Wednesday drop at all?
You know, I don't really care for the way you're talking to me, so...
I'm trying to move things along. Come on, help me out here.
Don't like it. How about you say you're sorry?
Really? I say I'm sorry too much, Heather.
Hey, Chris, you're really holding things back.
All right, Heather, I'm sorry. What did you think about...
What are you sorry for?
Okay, we're not going that far. What did you think of today's Funko Shop drop?
I don't think it was worth $22 whatever with shipping. It was okay. I'm happy you got a Terminator pop.
I didn't order it.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
The reason why I didn't order it is because I figured I would wait a couple days.
Yeah, and get it, yeah.
Yeah, I just figured I'd wait a couple days. Not even a couple days. I thought I would wait and maybe hope that a special would drop. Because they give, like, percentage off coupons and stuff sometimes.
They do that, or...
They put it on sale.
People will put them on Mercari, and they'll be like, well, crap, this isn't selling, and they'll sell it for, like, $12 shipped.
So, I am inclined on buying all of these because I love the Terminator franchise, but let's rewind back a few days. Heather and I went to see the new Terminator film.
Yes, we did. And
I was not that huge of a fan of the film. I thought it was just okay.
Sorry, I think I spit on you.
Believe me, at this point, nothing bothers me.
You need to take that back because I spent way too much money on those tickets for you to just think it was okay.
I think it was just okay. I hate to say it. It's true.
Just tell me you loved it.
It was
so
fantastic. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie
it.
to the audience. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was just okay. I was a huge fan of Terminator 2. I was a huge fan of Terminator 1. The rest were just okay. Excuse me.
I had not seen the Terminator films in a very long time. It's been at least 10 years.
You haven't seen Terminator 2 in 10 years?
No, I'm talking about the first Terminator.
You haven't seen the first Terminator in years?
At least.
You're kidding me.
Longer.
We watched it before. We watched it together.
You might have watched it.
I guess you weren't watching it. Guess what we're doing after this live?
I am not watching that.
We're watching Terminator 1. It is one of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but I haven't seen it in so long, so my memory from that...
You have to sit down and watch it. It's great.
My memory from that doesn't allow me to review it the way that I should.
I understand. The new film was very slow. It wasn't that great.
It didn't have
It didn't have the James Cameron feel to it to me. The opening scene with the CGI of all the Arnold character, Sarah Connor, and John Connor characters. I'm not going to spoil it. It looked like something from like PS4 to me, or PS3. It didn't look very good. So I can't recommend the movie. I mean, if you're a Terminator fan, I think for sure you're going to go out and see it. But in my opinion, it wasn't that great. I thought that we were going to like really do something cool here with the Terminator franchise because Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor was back. Yeah. So I thought it was going to blow the doors off and it was going to be a great film. But not so much.
Sarah Connor on Roseanne? Wasn't there a Sarah? There had to have been a Sarah somewhere.
No,
That's
there was
really
not a Sarah
Connor.
No, it wasn't Sarah Connor, no.
I bet you there was a cousin named Sarah.
Okay. Well, we can hope and dream, but that's not true.
There was.
That's not true. Sorry, that's not true. I want you to know that.
Roseanne's long-lost
No, she isn't.
half-sister.
So today
Dan's.
When I saw the T800 post up on Funko Shop, missing an arm, missing part of his face, T800.
You really are not going to go with my Roseanne.
Yes, I'm with you. Oh my God, yeah, I'm with you. Okay. I think now you have to say sorry to me.
For what?
For that, what are you talking to Sarah Connor? It's like you having a stroke? It's like you really need to get that out there. It's very important.
It is. It's a theory.
That is not a real theory.
I think it's a good one.
There's no basis to it.
I think it's great. There could be a cousin named Sarah, and she's fighting Terminators.
I'm going to bang my head against the wall.
Please do. That would make this life so much
Sarah
more
Chalk and
interesting.
Sarah Gilbert. There you go. They're not the Connors, though. That's their real names in real life.
What? I wasn't even confusing that. I was saying there has to be someone in the family because
I'm
it's a
saying
common
that's where the
name.
Sarah came from.
No, I wasn't saying she was actually in the show. Oh my god.
First, the camera doesn't work. Now this? Can you make the show any worse?
There has to be a Sarah in their family tree.
Okay, who cares, okay?
I care.
Now the new pop that dropped today, I liked it. I'm excited about it. The rest in the series, there's a Sarah Connor with a chip bag and a cell phone. If you remember that reference from the film.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. It's a chase. I'm interested in that. There's a Terminator Rev 9, which is the new Terminator endoskeleton, which is kind of cool. A regular Arnold, and a regular Sarah Connor with a shotgun. That's the series.
Chris, actually, his name is Arnold in real life, and it's not Arnold in the film. So if you could just separate
Oh, I'm sorry,
the two,
Carl.
that would be cool.
Carl. You're putting on your own show tonight.
I know.
I feel like you have your own show. I feel like there are two shows happening right now. We're talking about two totally different things. So, Heather.
It's the same thing.
Now, I want to talk about this whole Wednesday thing. This is why I wanted to talk, what I wanted to talk about tonight, okay? Steve's wife here. I'm on Heather's side. My God.
Girl power.
Can the wives not unite? Please? I would hate it. So, with today's drop being meh, okay? No, hear me out before you start talking about Sarah Connor being in the Roseanne TV show. We've had Chupacabra
Not the
recently.
TV show, just the family.
Okay, all right. We had the Chupacabra recently, which was meh. I liked it. There was the Energizer Bunny. There was what was the other? The owl. Okay, so we have all these Funko Pops, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people aren't eating them all up. They're making 20K of these things. Okay? Mm-hmm. Or 15 to 20K. Okay? You with me? You on board? I see you reading the screen. I want to make sure you're with me.
I'm not reading the screen.
Okay. So there was a huge conversation in Gastlecast We Hunt Together, which is a great group on Facebook. If you're not there, go and check it out. People were on there talking about, well, it doesn't matter if they make too many of the Funko Pops. At least I can obtain it. It's this battle of, at least I can obtain it. They're making a lot of them. This is great. Funko should be doing this because everybody complains when they can't get it. I think limiting some of these Pops is a great thing.
Some, not all. Some.
Not all, but some, yes. Look how fast Tiny Ghost and Chomp sell out. And they're like the hot commodity right now, at least in the world that we're in. When we go out and join these groups and stuff, there are these people that, and groups that are just in collectibles in general, those two things that get snapped up real fast and people really like them. Okay? Mm-hmm. Funko was sort of like that. Now it's changed into this mainstream thing that you can find them everywhere. And they make a lot of them.
Funko,
so it's different. It's not the same.
Funko wasn't necessarily like that all the time. Things that they made way back when were more limited because there weren't so many people collecting them. But
Same with Chomp and the Bunny
once
Ghost.
People started to notice that, oh, well, there's these things and they're really neat, but they're collectible and they're sort of on the expensive side. This is what I want to start collect. So it's a supply and demand thing. And Funko, no matter what the second-hand market does, is going to be making their money initially. Now, in years to come, it's not the best move on their part because people are going to say, well, screw this. There's no fun in collecting these pieces of vinyl that are worth half of what I paid at retail.
So the other day, somebody was saying, well, we don't want it to be limited because we want to be able to get our hands on it. And that we should be collecting the things that we like instead of collecting things that will eventually or will immediately become valuable. I think all of that goes hand in hand.
It does.
When you have, like us, and some of you out there, not even the same amount that we have like 1,100 Pops. If I'm putting that much money into these collectibles, that I love, by the way, I started off by love, and I still love them. Nothing's changed, but I do love to see value. By the way, let's talk about this. You guys comment in the comment section below, and we'll get to you, and we'll talk about it.
Except we're not going to start a war. So
well, no, starting a war. But I'm making my point here.
Well, people started a war over me doing trivia to give stuff away.
No,
to
that
them.
was two
So
people. That was
I'm
two
just
people destroying
trying
our fun.
to
is
make
what that was.
sure that no one destroys our fun.
Nobody's going to destroy our fun. Listen, but people were basically saying you should collect what you like and what that you should have a love for it. It shouldn't be based on value. If I'm putting this much money into something that I love, I am hoping that there is some sort of monetary value. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff like this and know it's worthless.
Okay, tell me why you want that value if it's just going to sit behind us.
Because they are collectibles. People have been collecting things for years. Forever and ever. Different things.
Chris, if you keep collecting like you're collecting, we're not going to have space to see.
I have slowed down on my collecting. I don't buy as many Funko Pops as I used to.
You're buying, you're bringing them in, but you're not pushing them out. That's the problem.
But I'm not looking to push them out. See, that's the difference. The only thing I'm saying is I'm hoping it's nice, okay? It's nice that they do have some sort of value to them. Because let's say one of these days Chris finds himself in a rut. Chris and Heather, because now we're a team, by the way. Chris and Heather find themselves in a rut, and we have to turn some stuff around and get rid of it. One, if we need to make some money really fast, if we need to get rid of them because we're in some sort of trouble.
Nothing.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
That you would sell your Pops.
Yes.
You would take out a loan before selling your Pops.
No, I would sell my Pops. I would never take out a loan. Never.
Absolutely.
Never. If it was a big...
What did you do when our basement flooded? Oh, you took out a loan. That's right.
I didn't take out a loan for that.
Whatever you did.
I didn't take out a loan for this basement. Thank you very much. I used my own money. My own money bills, baby. See? I could have used money and sold some of this stuff.
Because that means you lied to me, and I don't like when husbands lie.
Excuse me?
You told me you took a loan out.
I didn't take any loan out for flood down here. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the outside work that we had done here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course. Well, that was upgrading the house. That had nothing to do with the flood stuff. So you're wrong. Twice in a row, baby.
Wrong! I said you would never... Did you sell your Funko Pops or did you take out a loan? Suck it.
I took out a loan to make the house look better, so it looked pretty. Your castle looked pretty as you walked up to it. Listen, I had to pull out an extra couple of dollars for that moat that Heather wanted.
You could have sold Pops.
I'm not going to sell... Listen.
Exactly!
But
Nothing!
No.
Not even a basement flood.
Hold on. Now, these Pops aren't enough for me to go out there and start making changes to our house. I have a few that are worth something, but not all of them.
But they could help.
I understand. So anyway, the point... So now after you have gutted me in front of everybody, what I'm saying is it's nice when they limit some of this stuff and it doesn't sit on funkoshop.com. I have never seen this many drops sit on funkoshop.com. That is scary to me. That's a little scary.
Why is it scary?
It's scary in the fact that Funko, I don't want to see them bury themselves.
Okay, the fact that you're associating Funko Pops and scary is scary.
Well, no, I love Funko. I want them to be around forever and ever and ever.
That's cool,
but I'm
you
just
should
saying,
use a term like...
worrisome.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, anyway, we have comments. What are the comments here, Heather? You go ahead and read them.
Oh, they say that you're sleeping on the couch tonight, and,
I can't sleep on the couch. That's the cat's couch.
No, it isn't. The cats have their own beds.
No,
they sleep on this
they do not sleep on the beds. They like the couch.
They don't sleep on the couch.
I see them on the couch. They're very busy.
Mandy's getting bored with Funko.
Oh, that's the next topic that I want to talk about. Who's getting bored with Funko? Is it because of the drops? See, okay, question of the night. Are you getting bored with Funko because it has something to do with them making too many and them not being as limited as they once were at one point in time, especially on funkoshop.com? Hold on. Or do you think you would get bored if you couldn't get the ones that you wanted because they were too limited? That's what I want to know. Would people get bored of this quicker if they couldn't obtain all of the limited ones?
You trade.
Understand, that's a good thing, right? But I was told that people are stopping collecting because they are unable to obtain limited ones.
People say things when they're mad, and every single time something drops,
I know.
Chris, you told me not to interrupt you, so don't interrupt me. Thank you.
Heather, I'm really sorry. I am sleeping on the couch tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, thank God. You snore really loud.
Hey, listen, you won't have any of this. Okay?
fine with that.
No.
What was I even saying?
I don't know.
You interrupted me, and it
Limited Funko
completely
Pops becoming
derailed
bored.
me. Oh, yeah. So, no, I was saying something completely different.
Must
It's
not have been
okay,
that
you
important
can
if you don't
No,
remember.
it was. It was a very good point.
Must
but
not
you
be
can
that
continue
important.
to talk like you always do.
I personally love Funko Pops. I've loved Funko Pops since the day I started looking them up to purchase them, and I purchased the Guardians of the Galaxy set. I was so excited about my purchase, and I've loved them ever since. And my love for them every once in a while tweaks, and I'm like, do I really want to buy such and such or such and such? Do I really want to continue buying these at the same rate? And I've slowed down here and there. But for the most part, I get right back up and I buy the ones that I love and I continue on my journey of collecting. Because this is what got me into collecting as an adult. Funko was the door, the gateway to this whole collecting thing for me. So it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. However, the question is it becoming boring because things are so easy to get?
It's becoming boring.
And that's yes. That's a yes for me.
It's becoming boring because they're releasing way too much.
Right.
And yeah, you're right. Just putting too many out there. It's like, why am I going to go out, stand in line for a few hours to get this thing that isn't limited and is going to be sitting on the $6 Hot Topic clearance shelf in 3 months because they have 200 left over?
Right. Let me feel this. Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a brain. This is a smart one right here.
Okay, you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry. So
it makes me feel like you're like trying to pull it out of there.
No, I was rubbing your head. I was giving you the spider hand.
Yeah, I don't like spiders.
The Freddy Funko Ron English, Freddy that dropped on Funko Shop, made me really excited. It made me even more excited when I was unable to get it. Because I'm now have in my head, I have the Ron English from New York Comic Con, but now I don't have the Funko Shop Ron English. Yeah. Guess what I'm doing right now?
What?
I'm doing everything in my power to track down the white shirt Ron English Freddy.
Take out another loan.
I sold a couple of things on Macari, so I'm going to buy one with that. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, remember I sold that Sega thing and a whole bunch of other crap. I sold a lot of stuff on Macari for my NYCC trip, and I had a couple buckaroos left over. So I'm going to go after that Ron English white shirt. Freddy, I would love to see more like that. I would love to see more drops like that. I loved seeing a 1K drop on Funko Shop. That was fantastic.
It was.
It was
awesome. Really cool. And the fact that we knew it was 1K before going after it was even crazier because it made it made your heart pound faster.
Right.
It was really cool. But what I was saying about them releasing too many is I feel like they aren't as good as they should be. And I feel like every time we get something really cool, we get like 10 things that are just meh in its place.
I'll say this as I've made this point several times. One pop that is absolutely one of the worst that people absolutely hated was Supreme Leader Snoke from Episode 8. If they put 1K on that pop, if it was a 1K numbered pop or a 500 numbered pop, people would be killing each other for it and they would be calling it a grail.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. You should use a different example because that pop is hideous.
No, I know that, but I'm making a point.
If it were limited to 100, people would just throw them in the trash.
No. My point is, Heather, you're missing my point. My point is, you put a number on anything in limited quantity, people are going to go and do everything they can to get their hands on that thing. They are. It's just the way that it is. Oh, absolutely.
Mark,
I guarantee you.
Mark, chime in. You're the biggest Star Wars fan I've ever met in my life. If he had a 500 count Supreme Leader Snoke, would you go after him?
Of course.
Well, hold on. Mark.
He owns 500 Snoke.
Never mind. Since you own 500, you
Yes, I remember
You're not
Taserface.
eligible to answer that question.
If they released a Taserface that was glow in the dark and they limited that one, people would be after it
What
for
is
sure.
Taserface?
Taserface was one of the villains from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He was arguably like one of the worst characters. I mean, he's just what I hated that character. Absolutely hated that character. Red Chrome Snoke, LE750 and go. Chris Barcode, you're on to something. If they pick that up, I guarantee you people will be all over that stupid thing. For sure. There's no doubt. And Jetta agreed with me.
Are there more red chrome Star Wars ones?
There's blue and gold.
Okay. If it were a blue one, they'd have to complete their collection, but otherwise Snoke is ugly.
It is.
No one wants Snoke.
No. See, but that's the thing, though. They have to do something about this limiting their Funko Shop drops. They need to reel people back in.
Not only limiting in numbers, but limiting the amount of pops they are putting out. Because it is just insane the amount of, hey, pre-order this bundle, pre-order that. Come and get this. Oh, Funko just announced this, and this. Right. I mean, they're announcing stuff almost daily. It's crazy, the amount of stuff they're putting out. Now they have freaking makeup.
I know, we've had that conversation before. Ooh. I know that the branching out into different product is a little bizarre too, but it's something every business does and every company does. They just do it very quickly. It's like you turn around, it's like, oh, Funko spoon and Funko cereal bowl. And it's like, what? Like, you don't even hear about that anymore. That's not even a thing. Remember when they were selling the Funko bowls and spoons? You don't see that anymore.
I don't remember bowls or spoons.
You don't remember that? It was at one of the one of the cons. They had them over at one of the cons or whatever. But the Funko Pop is their bread and butter. That's where they make all their money. Vinyls? Are they making any money off vinyls? No.
Ron English.
That's not the same. I'm talking about the vinyl 2-packs. Mm-hmm. They make no money off them. Nobody wants them. Nobody's looking for them. Our love for Dorbs? Throw that out the window. Nobody cares about Dorbs.
Except us.
Except for, hey!
We're the two people.
Yeah.
They could limit Dorbs to 2, and we would be happy.
They're making they're making an incredible amount of 10-inch Funko Pops. Absolutely out of control with the 10-inch Funko Pops.
It's insane. I don't know what they're trying to do.
And I got news for you.
What?
They're making another 19-inch pop. Do you want to know who it is?
Harry Potter. It's 18-inch. It's not 19.
It's 18?
Yeah, it's 18. I'm not getting it.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. Why is it 18? Batman was 19.
I don't know. Harry Potter is 18.
They've removed 1 inch?
Yeah.
Don't you find that weird?
I guess.
Like, why not do both of them at night? Is it because Batman has ears? It's because Batman has ears.
But why? So does Harry Potter. They're just on the side.
Okay, you get what I'm saying. Okay, all right. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
But why would they do 18 or 19 inches? Why not just do the full 24 and make them 2 feet tall?
I mean, no, that's a good point. I agree with you there.
It's just a random number.
I want to see them drop something in Funko Shop that makes it worthwhile again, and I want to be butthurt again. You know what's really aggravating too? The fact that they're not dropping a lot of limited Funko Pops. It also affects this channel because I can't go out and collect all of the comments that all these people are leaving when they're butthurt. I loved reading those comments, but I can't find them anywhere because they're not releasing pops in order for me to do that. Yeah, that's another downside.
You know, it's weird. I thought for sure that the Tootsie Pop Owl was going to be a bit more limited.
20K.
Yep.
Energizer Bunny that's flocked. 20K.
Well, that's hideous anyway. I do not. Flock Pops aren't my thing.
I did order that one.
I know you did.
I really happen to like that one. I'm not gonna lie. I like it.
No, you don't.
I dig it. No, I really do. I really dig it. I'm gonna out of box it. I want to keep it on the table.
You're gonna out of box it.
I am.
And then in a couple months, it's gonna go back there in that closet.
No, it's gonna stay in this table. If you notice, this table doesn't change very much, Heather. Oh, I almost sat you back there one time.
Yeah.
So you never leave, ever. So you're on my side with this?
I'm on both sides. I understand wanting pops to be available, but I also understand the want to be limited. And I feel like it would be beneficial for Funko to do that in the long run because limiting pops keeps people interested in searching and wanting to buy more.
True.
But then they get, like, probably twice as many angry emails with these limited pops saying, hey, screw you guys. I was in line and I couldn't get what I wanted and it was totally unfair.
Okay, well, big question then. If we are getting so bored of Funko Pops, right? Mm-hmm. I personally am not really getting bored. I'm just getting bummed out that we don't have anything to go after. I'm really happy that the Freddy Funko Ron English is still on my list as far as like a recent thing. But if we're not going after Funko, because I did notice a couple of people saying they're getting bored, what are we after then? What are we buying? If we're not buying Funko, what are we buying?
We're buying
not buying
food
anything
to feed our families.
Collectibles. What collectibles are we buying? Because I noticed that Heather and I have kind of moved down a route of liking these chomps. Like, we really happen to like the chomps. At least I do. I don't know if Heather cares so much about them.
I prefer Tiny Ghost.
Do you really? You do?
Yeah.
Wow, really? I'm shocked by that. I prefer the chomps.
The chomps are cute, but I like the Tiny Ghost because they're very simple. I mean, I guess chomps are too, but I don't know. I like that they're a bit darker.
Okay. You like the edge to them.
Yeah, the fact that they have bloody ones and like the little black metal one I got you for your birthday.
Yeah, that one's awesome, by the way. I really appreciate that.
That guy, this guy, and this guy.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Look, Heather got me this for my B-Day. Look at this. Let me see if I can get him a little bit closer.
Yeah, one of the guys in our in the Gastlecast group, I reached out to him and he sent that over.
He's cool. That's definitely my favorite of the minis. I agree. It is hard to choose between Tiny Ghost and Chomp, but Chomp is definitely my favorite. You might ask why, and it could have something to do with me carrying around 2 large boxes at NYCC and beating the crap out of my legs and everybody around me because there was no chance with that many people kind of squashed against each other. But that Liberty Chomp, the Statue of Liberty Chomp that was dropped at NYCC, still hands down one of the best collectibles I've ever purchased. Jeremiah's here. He can attest to it. It is absolutely amazing. It's stunning. It's love it so much. Love it so much.
Yes, Mark, we did get the cat and dog.
We did.
Are they back there? Can you grab them? Where are they? Where'd you put them?
I don't know, but you're on my... Here, can you lean back? There you go. They're
I don't know where they're at. We have them. They're smaller than the regular Tiny Ghost, though. They're like this big, where Tiny Ghost is like this big. They're real cute.
I don't know where they went. I thought they were...
No, they wouldn't be over there.
No?
No.
Hold on, keep them entertained.
They already know I don't know how to do that.
What? Did somebody steal them?
No, they're here somewhere. We just have so many things that we can't keep track of things.
Found them. Look at that.
I don't know why you always go to, did somebody steal them? I mean, you
that's my
literally...
joke.
No,
joke.
it's never a joke.
Who's coming here to steal our toys? No, seriously, who's coming here to steal our toys?
That's what I ask you when... Or tell you... Okay, you've distracted me. Here they are. They're so cute. Jeremiah just asked, don't you say everything is your favorite collectible?
Everything,
yes, Jeremiah, he does.
Everything.
These are his favorite collectible. Did you know that?
No, I love this. I love these little guys. I think they look really cool together. Highly recommend them if you can get your hands on them. But still, as much as I love these, I love the Chomps even more. And we recently ordered the translucent Chomps, so we'll have a video about those coming very soon. They sold, it was a pin and a Chomp set. And
oh yeah, we did. I totally forgot about that.
And there's a whole backstory to that. And we're going to talk about that on one of our upcoming videos about the Chomp.
It's really exciting.
It is very exciting. And I'm not going to give away too much, and maybe you already know about it, but I just have to say that Abominable Toys, you know I can't pronounce that. Abominable.
Okay.
Abominable Toys, the Chomp Company, they did something amazing with the Chomp that sold out because of bots. They did something amazing, and I can't wait to talk about that a little bit more. It was just one of the coolest collector experiences I think I ever had.
Yeah, well,
it was
they're
unexpected.
Still a small company. Now,
they are a small company.
If they get to be as big as Funko, I don't think we can expect that in the future.
Funko has tried to thwart some of these guys.
When you have such a big following like Funko does, it's near impossible to please everybody.
Agreed.
And I feel like with anything, it would go that way.
I agree with that.
Funko does try really hard. I mean, you can send them an email and they'll send you something back.
Read what Mark just said.
Within like 48 hours. New Krampus. What does this Krampus look like?
So, just a heads up, Krampus, a few years ago when it was released, was a pop that caused sheer absolute panic and distress in one of our local Hot Topic stores, to the point where people literally fist fought or pushed each other around for the Krampus Hot Topic exclusive chase.
He's cool.
You got to be kidding me. He put it on the front.
Yeah, he's got a kid on the front.
Oh, that's awesome. Heather wanted to get rid of these at one point in time.
I didn't want to get rid of them.
Yes, you did. You wanted to get rid of them. You said, I don't want these anymore. And that was a set that I was like, we cannot get rid of them. I really like these.
Chris,
I'm glad now.
set is a set that
no,
we
there
can't get rid of.
There have been sets that we've pushed because they just didn't fit in all the stuff that we collect. That we collect now. Things change sometimes. He has a kid. Yeah, the kid in the bag is cool. So if you don't know this, Aaron, on the original Krampus, the kid is in a bag, or actually not in a bag, in a basket on his back. And the only way you would figure that out is if you out-of-box the pop. So all the ones that we have the little kid in the bag. It's creepy, cool, funny, I guess. But we didn't know until we out-of-boxed it a couple years back. Flock Scooby. He looks like a pop that'll be on the shelf in March for $5. Yeah, that's a possibility. Honestly, Krampus, there's a soft place in my heart for the Krampus Funko Pops, and that's one I'm going to go for day one.
That's how I met one of my good Funko friends.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know that. How? What'd you do?
I don't even remember how it came about, but we were waiting at the local store.
Okay.
And we both commented on something or contacted each other because of a comment over the Krampus. And he was like, oh, yeah, I saw you there, or I think I saw you there yesterday. And since he made that comment, it was like we just started like talking. That's awesome. And becoming friends.
Look at that. Making friends. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Making friends.
How did you meet Mark?
How did I meet Mark? There were some Star Wars pops that I wanted or he wanted, and we met up, I think, on one of the local... It might have been a bigger group.
I think you did meet him.
It was like randomly on a bigger group or something, and then we found out we were both in Mid-Atlantic Collector Corps or something like that.
No, I think he's the one that invited you to...
Oh, it might have been.
One of the groups.
It might have been. Because we met and we found out that we both had gone to Ramstein that summer, which was weird. But Mark's a really good guy. I can't say enough good about Mark. He gave us a ride from NYCC back to our hotel, and that was lovely. It was in the rain, and we didn't have to call a taxi or an Uber. I was really happy.
What's a taxi?
I know, right? I know. There were taxis there in New York, but I guess that's where they live. Yeah, we made a parking lot deal. It looked similar to a drug deal, but it involved Ewoks.
You know what's weird? The last time we went to a meet a couple months ago, or maybe last month, and I was picking something up from for one of our friends from another one of our friends, but our friend that I was picking it up for couldn't make it to the meet. So I handed her this like folded up cash, and she really secretly slid it over to me, and I think she did it on purpose, but it was just really funny the way she did it. And I was like, if I didn't feel shady enough doing this before, I definitely do now. I've always felt really weird meeting people in parking lots for Funko Pops.
Right.
Really weird.
It's weird. It's a weird really situation.
Weird. And then she had to be
hunched off to the side.
Yeah.
This was before I got banned from FBP. You got banned? How did you get banned?
It's very easy to get banned. I've been muted on there multiple times.
On FPPSD? I've never been banned. In fact, we know the guy that runs it.
So So I get really mouthy when people are just plain idiots, and I shouldn't be, but they really piss me off.
You can't do that. You just can't do that.
Well, I can't roll my eyes on the internet, so I have to say something.
Leave a GIF next time that says it's like rolling eyes.
Well, I think I probably got muted for that too.
Okay. Mechigan Reviews is here, and he says, "Hola, he just got back from Terminator."
Did you like it, Mark? Did you like it?
Mark, I was talking earlier that I was not unpleasantly surprised.
You weren't a fan.
I was not a big fan.
That movie that we're going to see next week, that has not come out yet, right? It comes out tomorrow?
Comes out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
He's got his PhD. Don't downgrade him.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Damn.
It's one of Heather's best qualities.
What? Running my mouth? Rolling my eyes?
Yes, rolling your eyes. Yes. It is one of her best qualities.
I do that a lot.
She does, especially at me.
Mostly at you.
Okay. Well, that's it. Liked it, but it's no T2. Of course. To be T2, I feel like if it were as good as T2 or anywhere close to it, we would have heard a lot more. They had no faith in this movie. Terminator, what is it called? Dark Fate? Dark Fate. Terminator Dark Fate did not get a whole lot of love, and Howard Stern was actually sent one of the copies of the DVDs. He said he could only watch the first 20 seconds, and the system that he watches on cut out, so he wasn't able to finish the movie.
Oh, I thought you were saying he hated it so much
he
stopped after 20 seconds.
No, he enjoyed the first 20 seconds, but he didn't watch the full film, which I believe might be sort of a fibby, like a little fib. And he wanted to talk the movie up and just say, hey, I really enjoyed the first 20 seconds, but he couldn't talk about the entire extent of the film.
Nah.
Because the movie was sort of drowned.
Howard Stern doesn't hold back, and I can't see him saying...
Nah, he does. Lately, he does.
Really?
He does. Yeah, he does lately.
Ew, is it because the world's more PC?
Nah, sort of, but he's more into the celebrities, and he's friends with Arnold now, and
Remember
it's just different.
when Austin Powers was a thing, and they had a character called Fat Bastard, and he was really big?
I do.
And they could say that he was fat instead of tiptoeing around it, and it was hilarious.
Howard Stern.
Remember when Howard Stern didn't censor himself?
But he didn't used to always be friends with people. He would more or less scare celebrities away. But now that he's friends with them, he has to be like, "Oh my God, that's so awesome!" Blah blah blah. And it doesn't feel like it's real.
If
sometimes.
you do something that I'm not that fond of, I'm a good friend, and I'll tell you hey, that's
but in the public eye, he wants these movies to make money for his friends. So he's not going to go on there and say, well, Arnie's new movie, Terminator Skyfall or Darknet, is really horrible, and don't go and see it. But he's not going to do that. He wants it to make money. And plus, he's doing commercials for it. It's a whole thing. Well, but I don't feel like they had a lot of faith.
If he wants it to make money, then he better be making a cut of that if he's telling people he liked it.
So, Mechigan Reviews, it reviewed well. You know what? Now that you got me thinking, I want to know. I don't go based on reviews from the actual reviewers. Now, I'll watch Red Letter Media. If you watch the Red Letter Media about Dark Fate, you will laugh your butt off. I highly recommend you go and watch that. But let's see. So it has a 71%.
Critics or
audience review has 84%. I'm surprised, honestly. I thought the audience would be a lot lower. I thought it was just okay.
Well, you gotta think they've gotten a lot older since they've made those films.
I'm not even worried about that. They could have worked with that. But as Red Letter Media says, are we not getting tired of the 94-year-old female characters who come back after 50 years of these films, and Arnold, he's old too.
Yeah, but he's still a badass.
They could have sent him off a little bit in a better way and brought somebody new out of it. I have a brilliant plan for a new trilogy for Terminator, but don't ask me what it is because I don't want to bore you. It's really good. I've been telling my friends about it. It's really good.
Am I not your friend because you haven't told me?
I think what they should have done.
Oh no, you said don't ask.
Hold on.
I don't.
I'm just going to give a quick and dirty of what I think they should have done. I think what they should have done was they had the Terminator come back in time. He was supposed to fulfill a mission by killing a kid character. He fails said mission. Somehow he gets reprogrammed. The Terminator. Sarah Connor. Later in the movie, when they're older, Sarah Connor, the mom, ends up getting killed, and the Terminator is having to watch
at the table with Roseanne, and they all laugh.
The Terminator then has to watch over John Connor in the wake of his mother's death, and they're old. John Connor's older, and they're hiding from the law. There's a lot of bad stuff going on from the carryover of Terminator 2. And then it goes into full Logan, where the Terminator and John are being chased around by government people.
Wolverine?
That need to. Yes, like the Wolverine movie. You know how they're like on a chase kind of thing where they're trying to escape, and Terminator's now he's a little too old. He doesn't move around like he used to. His Terminators aren't expected to live this long or to operate this long, and he's like kind of fumbling around. He's not doing so hot. And then something else is sent back from the future, and the Terminator goes head-to-head with this thing, and the Terminator ends up getting destroyed, and John Connor is still the only hope that we have, and they go into a new trilogy. And that's how a new trilogy begins. And they would have used the original John Connor actor. See? What do you think about that? Heather, hold on. Let me cross my arms. Let me say it one more time. What do you think about that?
I prefer my idea with Roseanne.
Are you not going to work with me here?
That sounds cool. So are they just going to start it up again and it's going to be exactly like the other films?
No, it wouldn't have to be that way. They could even go into the future. They could go into the future and it could be a future. Like now the Armageddon happens. And
why are they going into the future? Why aren't they just in the future?
Well, that's what I mean. It would be then the future. Like the bombs and everything drop. Because they did that in the original Terminator 3 that came out years and years ago. Where it was like at the end of the movie, the bombs start dropping, everything starts going to crap. And then it wasn't a very good movie, so I knew there would not be a sequel to it. But it would have been perfect for this movie to kind of go in that general direction. With the original John Connor actor and the Terminator as Logan. Logan as to the Terminator. See? Hey. Okay.
Did you like that?
I put Heather to sleep. Okay. Well, dark favorite Heather, don't ever tell me anything. Meh. What's up, Mech again? Must have been a bunch of 20-year-olds. What is it? What is it? What is it? Go on. Oh, they're asking me what my thoughts were. Yeah, so that's my thoughts, and that's how they could have revitalized Terminator, because that's what's happening with Funko. See, it's all shouting? Hold on, it's all marrying up now. Funko is trying to. We need that to revitalize, just like Terminator, and if they do, that'd be awesome. Huh?
Is that you trying to make things full circle? Because
that was full circle. I don't care what you say. That was full circle. In my mind, that was full circle. Full circle. Full circle. Well, it's about that time. Salvation was a sequel to T3? Crap. Don't believe it. It was garbage. It was a horrible transition from T3 to Salvation. I just think that was just not good. The transition wasn't... Salvation feels just an entirely its own movie. T3 going to Salvation, I do not feel a connection. That's me personally making reviews. If it's that on paper and in story, okay, but it just doesn't feel that way at all to me. Okay? It's that time. What time is it, Heather?
Time to play PlayStation.
Do you have to tell them our personal business?
I'm excited.
By the way, I'm on PS4, guys. We play Destiny. My name on PS4, get it. Guess this. Guess it. No.
Is it Chris Gas?
It's Gastlecast. Isn't that cool? I changed my name to be Gastlecast. That way everybody can find me who plays PlayStation. We could talk on there. Wouldn't that be fun? So look me up, Gastlecast. And Heather has a name too on there. It's like Hey Heather or something. Is it Hey Heather still?
Yeah, it's the same as my
It's
Instagram.
still Hey Heather.
It's the same as everything.
Okay, well, that's it. Guys, thank you for tuning in for our Wednesday Live. We have a new video coming your way tomorrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. Look for that. We have a new video that was posted yesterday, Tuesday. It was all about glow-in-the-dark Funko Pops. It was a really fun experiment. We had a great time. You should totally go watch it. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell your friends how awesome it is.
It was a lot of fun. We really had a lot of fun recording it, even if it took forever. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I like experiments.
I'll be honest with you. I had no faith in that video. I told Heather, I said, I had no faith in this video. It's so stupid.
What science fair project did you do as a kid?
One time I did where you take 2 plastic bottles, 2-liter bottles, tape them with liquid in them, and then you spin it and it makes like a tornado.
That's not that's not... That's just like a thing you did.
Yeah, but no, it was for science fair. It was about tornadoes.
What did you learn from that?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I just wanted to tape 2 bottles together and make it look like a tornado.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That was it. Why? Why do you ask?
I was just wondering. I felt like we were doing a science fair.
We were doing a science fair thing.
Project.
Yeah. Wow.
You want to know what mine was?
We were supposed to end this, but go ahead.
Mine, my most memorable one, I think I did multiple, but my most memorable was, do different colors of light affect the growth of plants? And I planted plants from seeds. It was wheat. I planted wheat from seeds and put different light bulbs in above them and watered them all the same exact amount on the same day and watched how they grew and measured them and made a chart.
That's really cute. I can picture cute little 7-year-old Heather. How old were you?
Like 12.
I could picture 12-year-old cute little Heather.
Awkward preteen
Heather putting together her plants and shining lights on them.
Well, it was.
And your hair was a lot more blonde then, right?
No.
The same color as it is now?
Darker, probably.
It was darker.
No, it was lighter.
Okay. Yeah.
I made it lighter.
Well, now that we bored all of you, that's it. Now is your time. We will be back on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.? 7 p.m.
No, I'm busy.
You are?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yoga at 7 p.m.
Oh, crap. So what time are we available?
8:39.
8:39? That's a weird time. 8:39?
You want to go live Saturday?
8:39? That's a random time.
8:30 or 9.
Oh, 8:30 or 9. Okay.
Or we can go live Saturday.
I'm not picturing 12-year-olds Mark. I saw a picture of her before, and I'm picturing her as a 12-year-old. You're right. You got me. You got me. Now I feel gross. It doesn't sound as... It sounds differently when I'm saying it. When I'm reading it somewhere, it just seems really creepy. Now I'm a creep because I thought about 12-year-old Heather. Here, do me a favor.
Chris,
think about 12-year-old awkward, chubby Chris.
Chris, if I were 12, you would have been 18, so it wouldn't have been weird at all. Oh. Did you like that?
Oh my God. Okay, well, we'll be back on Sunday at some point in time. We'll let you know via Instagram. Now is your time. Here, point your fingers at the camera. Now is your time. No, point them like around. Like around. Like,
you said at the camera.
No, just dance them. Make them dance.
This is
there
not
you go.
at
now
the
is your
camera.
time. Now I gotta say it. Now is your time. Post We Blank Together or whatever down in the comment section below. We'll take a picture. We'll post it on Instagram probably, hopefully. And everybody will see how much you love us. And remember, we do have a giveaway going on where we're giving away things and stuff. If you go on Instagram, you'll find that picture. Take a snapshot of that photo and tag 3 of your friends. Share it on Instagram. Share it on any form of social media. And we will count that as your ticket in to win something. We have a tiny ghost to give away, a couple of pops. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Thank you. We love you so much. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.